makes it worse is this 3,900 women who are killed.
Yeah.
Over half of them are killed by their intimate lover.
Okay.
What that tells me in my head is that strange men who are killers would rather avoid a woman and kill a man. A woman is in greater danger in her home with her husband, with her boyfriend. So if she says, tell men to stop, figure out why boyfriends and husbands are killing.
Ooh, they don't want that.
Once you can figure that, and we're not saying Uti they're right.
No, we're not.
We're just saying if you guys want this to, I mean, Yabon said about 4,000.
Sure.
If boyfriends, husbands, ex-boyfriends, ex-husbands stop killing women, this number would be halved. That on its own. So we need to figure out what's wrong with our relationship.
So you see what you're saying there,
but people don't want to have that conversation.
Yes.
What do YouTube? It's your boy Toy Bag, and I'm back with another reaction video. Now in this video, we're gonna be covering the murdering of women. You know, this situation it's been going on. It's been going on. It's a pandemic. You know, it's a pandemic. It's a state of disaster where excuse me, Ramaphosa has actually even addressed it, saying that it's a serious matter. Okay, so what they are highlighting is that women are in danger of mostly being killed by their husbands and their boyfriends, right? This includes exes, you know, ex-lovers, you know, and most cases and most stories we've seen in the last, I'm not gonna even say last years, I'm just gonna say in the last maybe 2 months, 3 months, yeah, since last year until now, January. It's either the ex, the boyfriend, the husband, or the potential, or the, you know, the guy they know, like they usually know the people that kill them, right? Okay, so what these guys are highlighting is that we should figure, instead of saying men should, what men should, let's figure out why husbands and boyfriends are taking out their lovers, their spouses. Because it's a serious situation, and most of the time, it's not even a stranger. Yes, there are cases where a stranger would kill a female, but in most cases, it's not even a stranger. It's someone that woman knew. So what's the remedy? It's your boy Chloe Banger. Let's just watch this video. Let's just go through this, man. If you like my videos, like and subscribe. Let's grow the channel.
We need to then go into, forget men, women, let's ask, okay, it's the partner. What is the data telling us about married men or guys that are just dating? What is it about you guys that kills women?
But no one wants to ask what Rihanna said or did for Chris Brown to react that way. Everybody just zones in and says, and we're not saying Chris Brown, what he did was right. That's not what I'm saying. It was wrong.
It was wrong, and
we're saying it was wrong. You shouldn't have hit Rihanna.
You should have done that. But we also should study what she did and or said to get that. We live in a society where there's no consequence of action. Dr. Jordan Peterson speaks about how women use their words as a form of violence.
Sure.
You know, and again, when we're like, words will never hurt me, words are very, very painful coming from a specific person. Yeah. So when you think about your partner, your intimate partner, your wife, she knows the words to say to break you.
You know, like recently, I saw a video of a female, it was a female, mind you, it was a female saying that the most abusive person in a relationship is not, in most cases, it's not really the guy, but the female. Bear with me, listen, I'm cooking. So what she said is that most of the time, women show the most level of manipulation, narcissistic behavior, and also just verbal abuse. Women's abuse mostly is psychological. It's psychological, it's verbal. One jar. Where men, we are taught, okay, do not put your hands on a female, right? 100%, right? So imagine this, you are a husband, you've shared your life with this, or you are a boyfriend, you've shared. I'm not even talking about the ones who kill their girlfriends because they broke up with them. No, I'm talking about the husband who is still with this person. I'm not talking about the exes who killed each other. No, talking about the husband or the loving boyfriend. This person is manipulative. This person is narcissistic, right? He's a female. She knows all the right things to say to trigger you. She knows all the keys to hit in order to get you to act up. Like, mind you, she's not planning for you to kill her. No, she's just triggering you. Maybe it's an argument, it's a heated argument. Like he said that no one really wants to address what really happened to Rihanna for Chris Brown to beat her. She didn't deserve it. No one deserves that. But what did she say or do? Some men, they're just evil. They're just evil. They're just controlling. That's their way of controlling. They have childhood issues. They are just evil, just like that. We put it like that. But there are some men who are, and those are the men usually who show regret, because at the moment they were just seeing red. Whatever was said was said. The person saw red, took action, right? I'm not speaking about the narcissistic guys who are manipulative, who are abusive. I'm not talking about the douches with childhood trauma. No, I'm talking about the guy who was triggered. What happened for the guy to be triggered? Not talking about the jealous ex. I'm not talking about the jealous boyfriend. I'm talking by the guy who loved her, then suddenly was pushed beyond, and now she's no longer alive. What really happened? Do we actually ever ask that question? Do we really try our best to look into what really happened for it to get to that point? Whoever asks that question, that, man, what happened? Like, what did you say? And we can't ask the person because she's unalived. So we can't ask her, hey, what happened when? And it goes leaving question marks. Because some people are just known as the sweetest people, jiggy jiggy now. His wife is dead. We find ourselves confused. Don't matter. This guy was loving. He loved her so much. What really happened?
She understands you fully. So again, we live in a society where a chick can literally say, fuck you, and I fucked your brother, and he fucked me better. And she can't go fuck your brother. Let's say she's your brother. No, she can do all these things, saying it with no consequence.
People don't want detail because you fix things
But when I retaliate on impama,
no, it's done.
And I'm not saying impama is right. That's not what I'm saying. Because but the reality is we have to have consequence, and we've spoken about this, for immoral acts.
What makes
For the guy who retaliates with empowerment, sometimes it's not even the fact that she said something. We do know that women put their hands on men as a society. We do know that. Sometimes it's a matter of those type of actions where she put her hands on him and he tried to defend himself but went too far. And then he gets arrested because she's a female. When he says she put her hands on me, they say, why didn't you press charges? No, I'm saying it right now, and I was defending myself. There are consequences to her. So she needs to also be arrested. Just because she didn't leave marks doesn't mean she didn't do it. And that's the problem. See, men are stronger than women, right? Obviously, when a man ashayimpa, it's gonna leave a bruise. But when a female does it, she's just gonna get away with it because it's not gonna show unless you have video footage or you have some type of surveillance in your house, and it shows that, okay, she was the aggressor and he defended himself. And in most cases, you would find out that's the situation. But it ended up with the female losing her life and the man's life gone. I'm not talking about the abusers. I'm not talking about the manipulators. I'm not talking about, again, I'm not talking about those guys. Those guys are a different topic. They are monsters from a different universe, those ones. The ones that kill their wives and start laughing. Because recently I saw even a story of a cop who killed his wife, slit her throat, stabbed her multiple times, slit her throat, and he was laughing in court, and their daughter was in the house. So that's a story, that's a very, very scary one. That's a very scary one because there's another one of a cop who shot his wife. Like, we don't know how it got there. We don't know how it got there. Maybe she pulled out her gun first, he shot, and then, or she threatened to get her gun. He's like, hell no, you're not going there. Pow, pow. We don't know, like, how these things pan out. But what do you think, guys? What do you think? You know, are most men being triggered by women in order for them to do these actions? It's something to think about. Until the next video, it's your boy Chloe Banger. Bye.